Hi, welcome back. This is Carl DiNardo, Science Librarian at Eckerd College, and in this part of the series we are going to move away from the EndNote interface and grab a reference from somewhere else and automatically put it into our references here. So there are many ways to do this. There are many places that you can do this from. But what I'm going to do, the one that is one of the more seamless ways to do this is a database that's owned by the same company that owns EndNote, that's Clarivate Analytics. This is not necessarily an endorsement of that. I do happen to like that product. It's called Web of Science, but what it is a very simple way to show you how to do this. So if you go to the Eckerd library, eckerd.edu/library, and scroll down to our tabs here, and under databases you can drill down until you get to it's off the page there, but what I am looking for is Web of Science, and I'll click go, and that should open up this particular database. Okay, and you're going to put yourself in the mind space that you're doing these searches for your research, trying to do your background research, and we're going to pretend that's what's going on. And typically you might have something a little more advanced than the search climate change. That's pretty broad, and you'll probably want to be a little more specific than that with your searches, but for the purposes of this example, that's what we're going to go with. So as soon as that completes, I have a list. Yeah, that's very broad, over 200,000 hits. So we want to find the one we want. Again, in the mind space that you're doing your research, kind of going through these, deciding which articles might best pertain to what you're doing. Let's see. Effects of climate change on Plasmodium, malaria. Yeah, let's go with this. So typically how I work is if I see an article such as this that might be something I'm interested in, I'll click on it to get more information about it. And in this window, I get an abstract. I can say, yes, this looks like it's going to meet my need. So at that point, all I have to do from Web of Science is go up here. It says Save to EndNote Online. Well, EndNote Online is the same product that we've been using, this EndNote Basic. So if I click there, it's going to say, do I want the full record? I have other options. I can just get these short forms. There's no reason not to go with the full record for your purposes here. That's going to give you that abstract and bonus information that might help you out in terms of what was this article about, not just the title. So I'm going to click Send. And what it's going to do now is, if I am already logged in, which you should be, it will connect automatically to my EndNote account and say one record sent. If you're not logged in, it will ask you to log in. All you have to do is log in, and then it will send it over. Okay, so let's see what that looked like in the EndNote application. So I'm going to go back to that application. I still don't see anything. There's zeros everywhere, but if I go up and refresh the page, it says, aha, here's one under all of my references. It's under unfiled. That's because I haven't put it in a specific folder yet. But if I go to all my references or unfiled, there it is. Okay, so this brought in all of that information, the bibliographic information for that article. Great. What I want to do now, though, is make sure it goes under this climate change window. So all I'm going to do is click the checkbox there, and then there's this Add to Group option, and the only group I have added is climate change so far. But if I needed to add a new group, this is another place I could do that. So I'm going to say climate change, and it moved it from unfiled into the climate change window. So now I have one article under climate change. The other thing, as long as we're in the mode, I'll go there just to see if we did indeed get the full, not full article, but the full abstract and information about the article. So journal article, authors, title, year, what journal it was in, what volume, and the page numbers. So that's all the stuff that you'd need for a citation. And then further down, I see the abstract is here. That's great. DOI, date, etc. And we'll be visiting this window again later. But for now, just know that you're going to bring an article in and put it in your group. And once you've done that, meet me at the next video. All right, see you there.